But my balls keep telling me to let me just let me
Today we're going to be covering a woman that is truly beyond parody, and the only question is, yes, Jeff's happy they won the Stanley Cup. Yeah, it's over. It's over. You didn't win anything. Your team won. Goodbye.
Amazing!
Yes, amazing. Today we're going to be covering Mrs. Beyond Parody herself. Although, I think the question is she just that unself-aware, or is it just at the point where you just, you set the house on fire and, well, people have to pay attention to you if you set the house on fire. It's tough being a streamer girl when you're past 30, and I think it shows.
Post this tweet in response to this tweet that all the fucking sexist incels are responding to. Give me a second.
See, it really isn't sexist. I had a lot of women on my timeline, sweetheart. The women are the ones that pouring up the Formula One stuff. And there's a lot of women out there. I don't think they're sexist incels. They find you a hurdle. My wife finds you a hurdle. When I mentioned to her, she goes, she doesn't want them treated right. She goes, I get treated like shit every day at work, and I have one of those jobs that feminists would respect. It's called work. You get treated like shit. The stereotype, like being about every criticism is sexist. She could debunk anything just by calling it sexist. Just like all the liberals on my timeline. They don't even have discussions. It's just like, how do we get this conversation to you're a Nazi?
Basically.
You're a Nazi. I won the immigration argument.
Doing, sexually charged work or anything like that, but just at a gaming convention, it's been really heavily frowned upon because of how historically the gaming scene and community treats women. Okay, so
and that's a lie in itself. The gaming industry historically treats women that have the opinions and say the things that you do poorly. I absolutely admit that. But when you open up, I have to get over the sexist incels. Wow, what a shock! Wow, what a shock! Your device is right out the gate, and you're wondering why you're getting it back. Now I'm a divisive person too, but I'm not fucking crying about it. I got no card to pull. I'm a white guy. You have a very soft white girl card to pull. It's not even that strong in the deck. I'd say it's like in Magic the Gathering. It's like a land. You have to put the land card out. Is that the way that works, Chivago?
Yeah. You got to fill up mana.
Yeah, that's all you are. Fill up the mana. That's the card you have.
Only hire women in a position that treats them as an object. That's not okay. Like the girls on stage didn't have speaking roles.
Cheerleaders! What? They're cheerleaders!
They could have spoke. They could have been on the mic.
Yeah, they could have talked about how much they hated Trump.
What are they going to talk about?
You expect the fucking cheerleaders to have a full-blown conversation?
Talking about the product or whatever. They could have been on the floor talking to, people about the fucking energy.
That's not their job. That's a different woman's job or man's job.
Drink and stuff. But instead, they had them specifically, wearing these outfits and shaking their butts. And they look...
Actually, they weren't even shaking their butts. I didn't see any of that shit. But it doesn't mean that didn't happen. I saw dancers with capes. They had capes, like short shorts. I didn't see.
I don't know. You better stop. That's getting pretty provocative.
Yeah,
you should stop.
Capes, short shorts, and like dances, cartwheels, shit like that. Wasn't even like that sexual.
I'm all for these women being sexy and empowering themselves and feeling good and whatever, but
just not getting paid for it. They have to do what you do.
As long as they can't make a living,
they have to take direct donations. They can't have somebody hire them. Jesus, what an anti-job. God.
What I'm not for is I'm not for companies only hiring women as sexual.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is a thought crime. You can do what you want, but you can't take a job doing what you want. Does that make any fucking sense at all? Those girls are probably in college. They're probably into dancing. They're picking up extra bucks because you don't like the way they're being portrayed. You want to take that job away from them. Because if you put enough political pressure on this company, they will fire those girls, as they've done in so many cases. Jeff and me saw what they did to the girls.
The fucking ice girls.
Flyers girls. Yeah, but the fans put a stop to that. Where they put all men out there.
That didn't last long at all.
Yeah, it lasted a whole day in Philly. Hey, can you imagine going to this place, right? And as a girl, and you're like in between class, like you got, school just ended, and he's like, oh, I get this job I'll get, walk away with a few grand just by dancing for an afternoon with some of my friends or whatever. And then you get to the interview portion. Can you speak about our product? And you're like, wait a minute, that's not really my thing. I guess I could. Well, can you give us an example right now? And then you're bad at it, right? And the only reason you got this job is because you can show off your body, dance with your friends, pick a few grand. They make you talk, and you're like, sorry, we're looking for something else. ZombiUnicorn says we can't hire you. All you're doing is putting people out of work. I'm absolutely sure they would hire the people they need to, and they're bound by U.S. law to hire fairly. I'm just going to give you an idea what they're doing here. Look at this.
Yeah, they're dressed
I don't
so
even
dirty.
see any cleavage. I'm actually trying. Maybe I'm wrong here. It looks like there's a bunch of guy cheerleaders. Looks like there's a bunch of dudes there. Are they guy cheerleaders? I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Turn it off. I can't take anymore. I'm uncomfortable.
You get.